Hi Gemini, welcome to your new moon in Gemini reading for June 17th and 18th, 2023. This is your moon, and that's exactly the card that you got, the moon as your theme for this 2 weeks. It gives you a no answer on this card. I don't necessarily go by that, but I'm going to give it to you. This is initiation, secrets, the dream world, instinct, hidden cycles for the moon. I believe for me it is very much about the subconscious and things that come up around the time of the moon that make us kind of take note, right? We have weird feelings, strange things happening, maybe strange dreams that you need to pay attention to. Maybe you have premonitions, or things are just a little bit murky and cloudy, but you have this extra sense that you can use. And let's see how that plays out for you. Deep subconscious fears can come up that we can deal with when the moon comes up, and then there's nothing to fear after that. So that's a possibility. I would definitely pay attention to your dreams around this time. Okay, so you're dealing with the King of Pentacles, which is my Gemini card. So this could be you or somebody who acts like you, behaves like you. This is going to be somebody with square features. You may see that in their forehead or their chin. Even their hands can be squared, their shoulders very squared. People who are very much, this is the master of physical world, so finances and health. This person wants it all. The King of Pentacles wants it all. And the thing is, he'll work very hard to get it. He's super focused and laser focused on that. Again, this is my Gemini card. And there's some financial negotiations going on here. Now, you can be lending somebody money. You can be receiving some money. This is a very charitable card, so it's very possible that you are being charitable. Somebody else is being charitable to you. But it's also this, when I give out, am I receiving quality back? Am I receiving the same thing back? This is a give and receive kind of card. However, it's also this card of, if you are giving out something, pay attention to what the person you are lending is doing to that money, right? Or help, or whatever it is that you could possibly be sharing. Because this is the sharing is caring. Again, very charitable card. The King of Pentacles would definitely be somebody who would head up a charity. Okay, you're being the devil. This is associated with Capricorn, so another earth sign. So this is very much the things of the earth, Gemini. These are the things that we are attached to that we probably shouldn't be. It's also the card of codependency, and this can be medications or other drugs. So the devil card can be things that are not good for us. So you might be dealing with addictions of some sort. It doesn't have to be drugs. It can be anything. You can be addicted to anything. In the moon definitely pulls, Neptunian, right? It definitely pulls our attention towards the things that help us to feel better in dark times, but that are probably not good for us at all. And maybe you're looking to detach from this. This can even be a physician who is trying to get you off of a medication or something that you are overly attached to. The Three of Swords. It could be that you were injured and you were taking medication for it, and now you have become too dependent on it. That's very possible here with this card, with the Three of Swords. But it is detachment, and that is good because that's what we're looking for. It can be painful. That is true. It might not be easy, but it's quite necessary. I'm sorry, but I guess I have to cover up their bits and pieces because apparently cartoon bits and pieces are offensive to some people. So, and I forget every time. So the Three of Swords is healing from a broken heart. We are already on the mend when we are going through this pain and suffering. But it definitely looks like that with me, with the Devil and the Three of Swords. It could be a relationship that was cut off, but it doesn't feel like that for me. It feels something different. It really does feel like something you were attached to. And it could be a codependent person. Let's say we got a divorce, right? This would be our husband, and the Six of Pentacles could be the financial settlements that we're dealing with. But it's painful. It's not... it's difficult. I'm going to say it's difficult with that Devil card and the Three of Swords. I cannot sugarcoat that. Not that I would anyway, but that looks rough. Okay, so the outcome is good though. It is a change in fortune, and you are on the bottom of the wheel right now, right? This is the Devil. There's the Devil. You're at the bottom of the wheel, and this card means you're moving up towards the top of the wheel. And again, like I said, this is healing from a broken heart, so, or feeling separate, right? Separation of some sort. This is separation. But things are going to change with the Wheel of Fortune, and that can be towards the end of the 2 weeks, but it doesn't have to be. But things are changing, and I like that for you. Page of Cups is my Pisces card, which is associated with the moon, right? And also with Neptune, which is that card of dependency. So there is something that we're dependent on here. But this is saying that the Page of Cups is on their way up. This is a person who is round in features. They're highly sensitive and emotional. It's very often that water signs, the corner of their eyes can turn down just a little bit. That's a way of knowing if they are water or not. But there's roundness to them. And they're just, this is usually a sweet person. But, you know, they can be aspected by other things. But this is usually a very caring card. I will say this, though, that feeling is very big here. Because the Page of Cups is all about feeling their way through a situation. Emotions are highly important. And that Three of Swords that comes right before it could be somebody with a tender heart. This is usually a young person, and if they're not young, they just behave young, I will say. They behave young. Okay. If I can move this. Nope. You'll just have to deal with the glare. Maybe I can change it. Look at that. Okay. Perspective is everything. All right, with that you have the Queen of Cups. This can be a charitable person. We may be looking at the same person, but then it's distant, right? Because there's distance between the two. Meaning that this could be the person in person, and this is the person that you are, that when you think about them, right? They're not in front of you, but you're considering them, you're thinking of them. Or it could be the opposite. It could be here, they are here in person, and here you are simply thinking about them. But that's that kind of distant sort of energy. The Queen of Cups is my Scorpio card. This is a deep dive. This is, again, looking to our emotional world, our emotional nature, and kind of meditating on it a little bit, really doing a deep dive, really considering how we're feeling about a situation. But again, it's the Scorpio card, so it can be a female, an emotional female around as well, that either you're helping out or they're helping you out. Because again, charitable card. Oops, I dropped. Dropped too many cards, so irrelevant. All right. Let's Get another card for the devil and the Three of Swords. The High Priestess. Interesting. Yeah, there is this... Wow, that's a lot of secretive, psychic, intuitive energy, Gemini. This moon really does have the energy of being intuitive and psychic. The High Priestess card is the structure on which we put our details. She's like the bones. It's our sacredness. It's what we deem sacred. And you may be trying to figure that out and releasing what isn't. This can be being done in secret, right, with the High Priestess. But I think you're comparing what's happening to what you hold true within. You're going back to basics with the High Priestess, to bare bones, because she's the structure. And so it can be that you're going back to basics. You might be doing this very secretively. You might be doing things, on the down low. These are things that are going on behind the scenes. So you may be showing one face to somebody else, but on an internal level, things are a little bit darker, a little bit heavier, a little bit more emotional. When it's like she's covering up what's going on here, right? Everything looks normal. Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain, right? That's the High Priestess with these two cards. So you may be trying to cover that up. Another 6, so interesting, 6 and 6, flanking the 3. Now the 6 of Swords is trying to find a quiet place, whether it's internal or external, to find some equilibrium, to bring your mental life back into balance. It's kind of like taking what you've learned to a place where you can sort of lay it all out and understand it better. Moving to calmer emotional waters for sure, but it's the sword, right? It's air, so that's mental energy. Those are the things that you think and act out. I thought it, then I did it, then I said it. That kind of energy, the 6 of Swords. If there was a separation for somebody, you may be getting the child, and things may go better for you when it's just the two of you. There is no more of this difficulty that the Devil card could bring about. There's just more calm emotional waters. You may not be letting on to what's going on your internal world or in your personal life. For all intents and purposes, maybe you're just letting everybody see that on a superficial level everything's fine, but it really isn't on an internal level or behind closed doors. And you want to deal with that, and it looks like you will with the Wheel of Fortune. And if you do have a child, you may get custody of the child if there is a separation, or you may just be taking them away. Make sure to be on the up and up, right? If you're being the devil here, be kind, I want to say, because it just seems like a little sneaky with the High Priestess and that 3 of Wands. And it may not. It may be that you need to leave a situation. That's also possible here. That you have to leave a situation. And once you do, though, the Wheel of Fortune is that things change in a better way for you. Feels a little bit heavy. I think for somebody, you may be being helped out to leave a situation that isn't good for you and take your child with you. I think that's very clear for somebody. I know that's very specific, but it seems like that's something that needs to be said, and you do it in secret. I wish you the very best if this is you. What does Spirit want you to know? Well, you have the King of Pentacles again. So this is somebody who is very, very prominent, who I think is somebody who can help you out with that Six of Pentacles. And that could be financially, but it could be in other myriad of ways. Sometimes the King of Pentacles is a doctor. And so you maybe have had health problems or health situations with the Devil card and the Three of Swords. It could even be heart, right? It could be your heart. And this King of Pentacles could be a doctor that could offer you help with medications or supplements, that sort of thing. When the Six of Pentacles, it could just be financial as well. But something is being offered here that can really help you out through this King of Pentacles. Okay, well, I wish you a lot of luck. Do be careful. And it does seem like things work out in the end. And if you need help, there's help out there, okay? All right. Take good care. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do dailies, and I have been starting to do romantic readings. I'm doing them in between, so I think I'm up to, I just finished Leo. Virgo's next. All right, take good care. Talk to you soon. Bye.